Back to life, back to reality, back to your here and now, yeah. I know I didn't do that justice, but that's that song I was talking about in the blog, From Soul to Soul. And that's what it feels like. We're back to life, back to reality, back to school, back to it being a little colder out than we're used to, back to the sun setting earlier and more hours of darkness versus light. And unfortunately, summer's over. But you know what? The joy and the celebration of summer doesn't have to end. In fact, you can really take all of those activities and all those fun times from summer, you can begin to bring them into your fall. I'm going to challenge you to do that right now. So I want you to think about, what was your most favorite thing that you did this summer? And how did it make you feel? Maybe it was a vacation, maybe it was spending time with family and friends. How could you bring some of that same summer energy, that same feeling into your fall life now? What activities could you do that make you feel the same way? And how could you schedule those in the weeks to come? That's the first thing I want you to think about. Second thing I want you to think about, summer in the Chinese system is all about the celebration of all the work, all the planting, all the planning that you did from the first of the year through to now. It's when you reap the rewards. It's when we harvest all the seeds we planted in spring. So what is the thing you are most proud of that you've achieved thus far this year? And how does that make you feel inside? Now, the third thing, I want you to think about what you want to have accomplished by the end of the year. So think about what you want to have accomplished and think about how you would feel if you actually accomplished it. Don't you worry about how it's going to happen. I just want you to think about how you would feel if you accomplished it. What feeling does that bring up inside? All right, so now that you felt those good 3 feelings, I want you to think about maybe some of the negative stuff that's happened so far this week. What is bumming you out? Okay, think about it. And I want you to just rub your temples like this. We're going to help your body digest whatever it is that seems to be a little upsetting you. Okay, good. And now take a deep breath as you just take your hands over your head and down your shoulders. You're going to do it again, 2, and down one more time, and 3. We're helping your body digest whatever the upset is about this, okay? Now you're going to tap with me as you just think what I am saying in your own head. So even though I've had some upsetting things happen this week, or I'm feeling bummed about it just getting darker and summer being over, about fantasy time and summer ending, and I'm back to the reality of work and my usual life, I can remember the fun times that I had from summer, and I can bring a little bit of that fun energy into my life now. I can plan things that make me feel joyous. I can plan fun times with my family. I can bring a little bit of that summer energy into my life now. All it takes is a little bit of planning. I also can think about just how proud I am of myself for achieving so much so far this year. And now just remember that thing that you achieved, and I want you to feel that feeling in your body. Feel it again. I want you to fill yourself up with it. Yes. So as I have anything happen this week that's upsetting, all I have to do is release those upsetting feelings in my body by rubbing my temples or doing this tapping sequence, and then I can bring up any one of those 3 feelings. I can, number 1, bring up some of the fun times from summer and think about how I could bring those into my life again with those feelings. I could think about what I'm proud of myself for up to this date. Or I can think about how amazing I will feel as I achieve my goals. So, as anything upsetting happens this week, I can tap away the feelings associated with it and get back in touch with just how proud I am of myself for how much I've achieved, just how much fun I had this summer, and also how I can feel when what I want to happen actually comes true at the end of the year. Ooh, now I'm feeling the energy. Now I'm feeling the excitement. Guys, this is how you can support yourself in your life. Clear whatever the upset is. All the upset is the difference between where you are now and what you ultimately want to have. So when you feel these great feelings, bring back the confidence, recognizing all you've achieved, realize just what juicy fun you can have in your life right now in your present, and get excited about the possibilities of what you're creating in your future, the goals you are achieving. You can ground yourself in your power and feel energized and inspired to get to it. All right, go make those dreams come true. Big hug. Mwah.